I grew up in a small farm town called New Paris, Ohio. I was an ethnographic researcher, which is a really fancy way of saying I would live in communities for a period of time. I come back with the research to usually companies and say, here are the needs of these people, here's how they connect with each other, here's how you can serve them. I had just come back from a Go India trip, and I had this idea kind of floating around my head of why are we not able to understand space? I felt God calling me to that idea, even though I didn't know exactly what it was or how to do it. 2 weeks later, I quit my job and said, I'm going to go after this. I had to figure this out. Somehow I had to create this product that God was asking me to create and make money off of it, right? Literally, I have no money at this point, and I'm watching my account just sink. And believe it or not, someone offered me an investment of $50,000 to take this idea and run with it. I think God said, listen, I understand that make you feel comfortable, but this isn't for you right now. You need to turn it down. And I turned down the money. So here I am with an idea that I don't know exactly how to do, with no money and no team. And because of that, I still wanted to attend the Unpolished conference, but I didn't have any money to really buy a ticket. So I volunteered instead. I remember the first day of the conference, I got there a little bit before people did. So I opened up, there's like a little booklet. It said at the bottom, it was like, hey, there's a pitch contest, and if you enter it, you can win this amount of money. Then I looked at the bottom and said, you have to actually be a paid conference attendee. I was like, well, if I really believe that God called me on this mission, I gotta do this. I gotta at least try. And so I just bought the ticket anyways for a conference I had already got in for free, just so I would have the opportunity to be one of the 200 people that applied for this pitch competition. And the crowd voted it as the one that won the pitch contest. And then after that, it was almost like a bowling ball. Like our snowball, we got into ocean, we were able to get traction from customers, and now we've got great contracts with some of the biggest companies that I would have never even imagined would use this. Spatial, what we do is we collect social data to visualize on a map the context of an area. Folks are using it in the background, so you might not ever see spatial, and we actually want it to be that way, but some companies are using it for relevance, so they will show you something based on spatial data versus another person, so it's personalized to them, and they're using our data to be able to do that. I'll go back to another verse here. And Abraham was looking forward to a city whose builder and architect was God. And as it turns out, we believe that he is enacting his will on cities through spatial. I think it's less about winning, and I think it's more about being obedient to God. So if God is asking you to go on a mission, if he's asking you into the desert, you gotta go. If he's asking you to jump out of the boat into the water, you gotta do that. You're going to sink. I sink all the time. But in the end, like, being obedient to God is much better than your own security. Because man, if this was not God's call, this is way too hard. And I'm not gonna say that the money's going up, it's still going down in the bank right now. The fact that I can be working on a mission that God gave me is just totally fulfilling to me. And it doesn't matter, like fail or win, I get to do this, and I feel so fortunate.